All right. Hey there. What's up, chat? You have not seen me in about 2 to 3 weeks. That's because I actually, in case you can't tell, we moved, and before that we took a week off to trip in Maine. Even during all this like COVID shit, we usually try to do it before school starts, anyways. Because my fiance actually goes to school in SDSU last year, so there's that. Ended up moving here, got an apartment with just us, which is good. We've been in this apartment for about a week now, and not even like 2 or 3 days being moved in, I got called in to my job that I transferred to. I actually work for fucking Arby's. Imagine, right? But it's been busy. We honestly didn't even get internet until today. It because there's so many college kids moving up here, getting their internet ready for all these online classes and shit, that we just were too late to pull in the internet. So the soonest that we could get it was today of this recording, 8/21/20. All right, like the trip to Maine wasn't too bad. It was honestly would not recommend it too much. It's not what I expected it to be. I expected like beach, coastlines, lighthouses, and to be fair, I did see a couple lighthouses, but they were very far off. And maybe one close up that I remember of, but it was slightly, it was nothing like picturesque or picture worthy, nothing super good there. The place that we chose to go to didn't have like a lot around it. It's definitely different from living in the Midwest all my life, and then going up there. Everyone is somehow even more secluded. Like, people can live in their small town all their life and not go to a Walmart and shit because they have a county store or whatever the fuck you call it, just like a store that has everything for them. They might not have like, special shit, but like they're in a small town and they just don't leave it because of that shit. Okay, yeah. But anyways, we ended up the trip we actually spent driving. It was 26 hours to get there, no stops, by the way. We took turns, me and my fiance, and on the way back it took 28 because we skipped over the toll booths. The toll booths going there were not fun. About like $40 to $50 total toll booths. The ones through New York actually were cash only without any signs informing us. We're lucky that we had the cash on us because we don't carry cash. It's the 21st century, okay? But when we got there, it was about 2 a.m. So it was really late. Actually, no, I'm gonna go from the beginning of the trip, when we actually left about 8 o'clock ish, because I just got off from work. In case you're wondering who I'm pointing to, my fiance's over there. We ended up leaving about 8 o'clock ish. It was supposed to be my last day at work. It was not, but I got up from work, my usual 11 to 7. I got home, we packed the car, because I'd taken the car that day, and we drove right away. And the first stop we stopped at was in Welcome, Minnesota, for gas and bathroom. Interesting first stop. I have not seen anything like that, because we stopped at a Casey's in Welcome, Minnesota, and when I went to the bathroom, I had to wait for the person in front of me to finish, obviously, because it was a one-person bathroom. And when I went into the bathroom, I noticed like what looked like blood on the floor. I was in the bathroom. I thought no way this is fucking real. Why would there be blood on the floor? Okay, maybe it was just like how the floor looked. But as I kept thinking about it, I went to go wash my hands. I dried my hands, and with the same paper towels I dried my hands, I'm like, okay, let's see. And I took the paper towel and I wiped the floor, and sure enough, it smeared came off. It looked like it like splattered from the toilet. It's fucking, and it covered the entire floor, all the way to the fucking door. I'm sure it was on my shoes. So I take it out. I'm like, there's fucking blood on your floor. They didn't know what to say. That's just fucking weird. But anyways, great first trip. Blood on the floor during COVID, yay. We drove through Chicago. It was my turn to drive. I drove through Chicago during rush hour. Of course, you don't stop in places like that, especially the large cities. Very hot zones. Even if it wasn't like during COVID, you don't want to stop anyways because you're just going to get lost. So that's why you fill with gas first. Be smart about it. And honestly, it took like hours to get to Chicago. I've never been in a city that big. It was insane. And from Chicago, I think it was Toledo, like it just looked like the same city because there was no like in between crop fields or anything like that. It was just so fucking weird. I actually drove through during rush hour, and that was the first time I've driven with that kind of traffic. I'm kind of a newer driver. I don't have a lot of experience with driving, and I don't even like drive during the cities a lot. But after that, I think I can fucking do anything now, because that's honestly like invigorating that I can actually drive through fucking Chicago during rush hour and like not fuck up. Who would have thought? Forget the part that I like completely went off the trail and got lost before Chicago. But you know, whatever. So yeah, we ended up getting there about 2 o'clock in the morning. We were staying at a friend's place for the first night, and the place, Maine especially, just, you know, those New England states, their buildings were built before the roads. What does that mean? That means unlike any other road, you actually have to no, it just means that all the roads are windy and make no fucking sense. Google tells me go left. There are 2 roads going left. Which road do I take? They said left. I went down the wrong road. Who would have thought? So a lot of hills, a lot of that shit. South Dakota is super fucking straight. I grew up in Iowa. I live in South Dakota. It's just fucking straight. Okay. There's just nothing there like that, right? Okay. I'm not used to this shit. It's a lot. We got there at 2 in the morning after, you know, this long ass drive, and Google Maps isn't helping us because Google Maps with those kind of roads, the roads make no sense, and Google Maps knows it. They're trying their best, but like there's no going through there. So the address for the friend's place actually wasn't even on Google Maps. It was taking us like 2 or 3 blocks to get the wrong way. So she actually had to come out at 2 in the morning, come out to the curb on the main road that we were driving on, and we had to drive back and forth until we saw her and then follow her to her place. Yeah, I think during that I had like 19 hours of drive time. I don't know. It was a lot. It was 26 hours there with the toll booths, 28 back when we skipped the toll booths. A lot of bullshittery. There was not a lot to do. Those towns, they're super secluded. A lot of people live in those small towns. They actually don't leave those small towns because all they have is this little county store, and they don't feel like they don't need to leave to even go to fucking Walmart or some shit. I don't know. It's not often that they leave that town. That's what I'm trying to say. Secluded. Not a lot of lighthouses. I was in Maine. I should have seen I guess I've seen lighthouses like 2 or 3 like when I was on the beach. But like they weren't close enough for like picturesque shit or like, you know, just to look at, you know. I didn't really see anything. I think I saw one, but I didn't really take a good look if it was one, like at the end of Popham. You know that like, yeah, there was one, but we didn't stop because we had to go through there to UE because that was a one-way road. But yeah, we went to Dagger Rock, which is not that impressive. It's not really a place anyone goes to. You can obviously tell because when when we were going in that road, it stopped and went to like their gravel. And Maine's gravel is completely different than any gravel that you're probably used to, which is like it's really chunky and it's not the loose gravel with dirt. It's just fucking rocks, just big rocks that you're driving on, and it's just what the fuck, okay? This tiny ass windy road going up a mountain, and when we finally found it, it was just this little sign that said Dagger Rock on this trail. Okay, we right across the street there was just a place to stop, and we went up this trail. Up, going up is so much harder than going down. I'm not used to that kind of shit. I'm not the kind of person that walks as in general as it is, but like, what the fuck? That was bullshit. But by the time we got there, it looked it's just a big rock that looks like it got shattered by something right through the middle, and it cracked into 3 uneven sections. One half is like there's like a half, there's like a third, and then a 2/3 of that half. The other half. Maybe if I was younger, I'd be able to climb up it, but I didn't want to risk it. The trails are like so much thinner than I'm used to. Like if you think it would be a man-made trail, it'd be much thicker and easier to go through, but it's really not. But we just took some kind of nice pictures there. It wasn't too bad. The first thing we saw actually wasn't the rock that was there, but the handmade like brick, stone, whatever you call it, bench someone made in front of it that we actually took some pictures on too. It was nice. And not to mention like that stone on there, but the trail up and down, there was actually like a wall on each side of the trail that looked like it came all the way through. It was made out of stone. It's like about knee high. It was kind of interesting. We made sumac tea, which, by the way, I didn't know that was a fucking thing. Sumac is some kind of plant. It's like a hairy berry of some sort that's like bunched up, and just Google it. Sumac, SUMAC. Yes. I don't give a shit about the taste. I'm not a tea drinker anyways. It's kind of citrusy though, which is interesting. Which is why some people called it like a lemonade. But even like adding a little bit of sugar, it didn't like bring out any taste. It just tasted like dirty water, which I guess is what tea is. I don't drink tea or coffee, so that shit's just fucking nasty. Yeah, it's and then like on Popham Beach, I'm a weirdo. I may be wearing a t-shirt and some shorts, but like, I just dress weird. I'm just a weird person, and like when we went to the beach, I'm wearing these fucking creepers that have like 2-inch heels. Let me actually grab them real quick. All right. You think going to the beach, people would be like, okay, no shirt, swim trunks, shades on, probably flip-flops or no attire at all to be walking in. That's the kind of person I was. Ripped jeans, t-shirt, my sunglasses, and I wore these motherfucking things. These are 2-inch heels. These are called my demoniac creepers. I love those motherfuckers. They are sick, and I loved wearing them. And you know what? As a person that fucking despises sand, no Anakin jokes, it helped a lot, because even though like these shoes are like $120, $150, I don't know how much I spent on it. They were great. I didn't get like a little bit of sand in my shoe at all. Boot, whatever you want to call it. Maybe water, obviously, because like, I didn't give a shit when fucking the water splattered up on me. It's just water. And it was just this once out there, we're gonna get wet. Okay, it's not like I go to the beach all the fucking time. I live in South Dakota. But we're the only ones wearing masks as well, which is really concerning. Like, I know we're taking a vacation during COVID, but like, we're to the point where like, we know what to do. We're taking the extra precautions. We're not stopping in hot zones. We're wearing a mask. We're sanitizing. I am crazy about sanitizer. Just using the elevator, just touching the button, going down, checking the mail, coming back up, pushing the button, going up. There's sanitizer on each side, and of course I use the sanitizer because I am touching buttons and handles that people are touching. Or even my mailbox, my mailman is touching it, obviously, so I'm going to be washing or sanitizing my hands. Stay safe, do your part. So, it's odd going to this beach. I've been at a beach before when I was like 14. Blonde-haired kid, wearing fucking sweatshirt and a baggy white cargo pants to a fucking Florida beach, Cocoa Beach. The one and only time I've been to Florida, and it was interesting because this is COVID. Like, sure, you want to have fun, some family fun, go to the beach, whatever. Stay 6 feet apart. Wear your mask. No one is wearing masks. No one. I guess there's some people that are like push apart, but I mean, like, that's not enough. Where's the mask? So we were weirdos. We were wearing a mask. I guess we're weird for that. People just fucking concern me in this shit. Don't even get me started on that. And through all of that, there really wasn't a lot to talk about. Really good scenery, I get it. I get that. But, like, there was nothing amazing about it. Really. There was nothing super good. It's kind of meh. Not really worth a lot of the hassle of going from one place to the other because roads make no fucking sense. They're constantly changing the speed limits because of going up and down hills, and it's just obnoxious. So obnoxious. And I I didn't have a super good time, but you know, it was fun. We met a friend who lives in Maine, and that part was good. Probably like the highlight. Not to mention with like us making like our own ramen noodles, which turned out like egg noodles. It tasted pretty good, but there's not ramen. It's not how you make ramen noodles at all. Someone here didn't want to listen to me. Rolling your eyes. But anyways, yeah, that was the first time I straight up had eggs. I put a fucking like thin cut steak shit. I fucking seared that shit and put it in the ramen, and that shit was fucking dope. Okay, that's got to be like the highlights for me. Moving on to the moving. Right away after, no breaks. I had one more day. Like I got home from vacationing, 28-hour drive. Got home, rested, and the next day I had to be into work for a 10 to 7 shift because some people didn't want to say goodbye. But it was a good way to be like, okay, bye, I'll see you around. And it just added more hours so that like with all this vacationing I'm still getting some money, because that's always good. I was there for one day, and then right away after, we moved. We thought we were just going to move some things, but we moved fucking everything. Like the bed, all of our desks, the computers, everything. We packed it all, and we got it in the fucking U-Haul. We drove about 40 minutes up to this bitch. We got the keys, and we moved in. And honestly, it's been fucking awesome. I 100%, like, this is the first time that I moved out when it was just me and like someone else, or just, you know, me without any parents, or, you know, a place I can call my own, you know. And it was just, it's been killer. The only thing that sucks was I moved in the 13th. It is the 21st. I just now got internet. Why is that? Because college is starting, and we didn't decide to start to get internet until really very much later, you know. And because we got queued up so late, we were supposed to get internet yesterday, but there were some mishaps on our part. But now that we got internet, it's somehow worse than the internet that we had at the farm, but like it's probably would be better because it's just us two using it. And it's not the sense that we're super secluded in the country and it's like the only provider that we have. Like, we try to get the best provider that we can. But during this COVID, it was like they just gave us the router and we set it up ourselves. And it didn't take too long. It wasn't that bad. And we now finally got internet. As I said, my fiance goes to college for her last year. I've been busy with the new job. And even like going to Walmart during the Walmart runs, grabbing just random shit. I love like home decor shit. Like I'm adding like shit to the list that's like, we need a fucking shower organizer. We need an end table for the couch. Because right now we got a tote. That fucking tote right there. Because that tote is actually going to contain all the stuff. If you remember from the last place I was in, that big shelf that contained like all random shit, like makeup shit. We're actually going to put all of our like collectibles on there. And then do the one like light. Do you remember the white light side around the window? I'm going to put that around it with like my Kaneki wall scroll you haven't seen because it was in the other room, and like another poster on the other side. So it's going to look kind of dope. Like that one right there is already like a bandana thing that has like the Predator on it, and above it's like a fucking Beatles clock. But anyways, yeah. I'm just super psyched. I'm so into like getting my own place and, you know, buying all these little niche shit just to like quality of life, and it just feels good. Like just yesterday, went to Walmart and got a fucking sling chair because I wanted like a chair on our balcony. Yeah, we got a fucking balcony, okay? It doesn't have a view. We're staring at like the back side of a fucking store. There's really nothing to look at. But like, I'm still fucking hyped. Hype that shit. That's a fucking balcony, okay? It's kind of fun. I've been waking up in time to even eat breakfast. I'm not that kind of person. You see these fucking... Yeah, these rings underneath my eyes. Yeah, I stay up all night. I don't wake up for breakfast, but every single fucking day, I've been waking up for breakfast. It's been dope. I didn't know what I was missing out on. Honestly, this is better than what I expected. I finally got back into eating like cereal and shit. That shit's fucking... I missed it. Anything else on this list? What was I doing when my internet was off? Well, to tell you the truth, I finished playing Halo Reach by myself. I love that game, probably one of my favorite Halo games. And I started playing Halo 3. I remember playing like bits and pieces of Halo 3. It was not one of those big ones I played. I played mainly 1 and 2 and Reach. Shitload of Reach, even multiplayer on Reach. That's the multiplayer game I played. Hella fun. And that's basically all I've been doing. We've been rewatching X-Men. We've been watching DVDs. Rewatched fucking Charlie's Angels, the good one, not the new one, last night. And now that we finally got internet, I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want. I can play Val. I can stream. So get ready for me to come back. Looking forward. All these new Val changes. It looks like competitive got changed a little bit. Like I opened it up a little bit, and it looked like they changed competitive. Like it's like this weird fucking triangle, and it's got all these little triangles that show like your best and your worst, I guess. And I don't know how the triangle works, but it had a lot of bronze and silver in mine because that's where I was hopping between bronze and silver. And we got the new hero, the new agent, what do you want to call her? Killjoy. Literally fucking Torbjorn. I bought her, have not played it really. She looks interesting. I don't think she's really that broken. But you know, she's just interesting. She's gonna be one of those heroes that are very defensive based. I can see her kind of played as on attack, like a Torbjorn on attack. That shit. Jesus Christ. Don't have a fucking payload to move your turret for you. But I can definitely see her being used a lot. She's got kind of good utility, especially her ult. Looks like it slows an entire lane, which could be very well accompanied with like a brimstone or, you know, a fucking raise. You know, one of those like, area denial shit, which is gonna be fucking sick. I am so hyped. I'm so fucking hyped about that. And if you wish to follow me on Twitch, I should be going live tonight. Lately, I've been doing like a 7-Eleven every day, except like there was like one day I'd close. But with this new jobs I'm at, they've just put me to like 11 to 7s, 5 days per week, and then 2 days off. It's only been 1 week, but I'm pretty sure that it just seems like that's what they're gonna do. That's just, so you might catch me between 7 and 11, maybe something a little shorter. Days off, I don't have to like stop for supper really. Sometimes I will, but I'm in like a little break in between. But like, let's be real, I can kind of do whatever I want if I'm not working. So expect me more in there. Fucking grind squad. We're not staying in that fucking shitty elo again. Fuck my teammates, okay? If you're wondering why I'm saying fuck my teammates, watch my last video. 35 kills, super fucking tilted. You wonder why. Now let's continue to stay toxic, alright? If you have any questions of when I'll be alive, or if you want to know when I'm live, you can also follow my Twitter, which is actually twitter.com/GhoulQS, which is a lot like my twitch.tv. Follow me there. My Instagram should be on there as well. If not, then I'll fix it sooner or later. And I'll catch you around. Peace.